This is for Ken Major. This is very important to all of us from out west because, of course, Ken was one of your founders for the Western Hatch office as well.
All right, good evening.
Well, he was too.
What I'd like to do is just congratulate the organizing committee on an outstanding conference. I know a lot of people came here specifically because it's the 50th anniversary, and good on you. From what I've seen, the conference is a rousing success, so I think everybody on the organizing committee deserves a round of applause here tonight. So it's my great pleasure to talk about this year's winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Just a little bit about the background of the award. As you can see, I've excerpted this from the handbook that you guys got in your proceedings. But the award is made from time to time as circumstances warrant in recognition of outstanding results achieved by an active CIM CMP member throughout their career in mineral processing, including multiple contributions to CMP meetings. The award is intended to honor individuals who have been members for at least 20 years with demonstrated contributions to mineral processing as an operator, an engineer, an academic, or research scientist. The recipient will be a CIM member who has been or is still active in the CMP, and as you've seen from some of the other awards presented earlier, the nomination needs to be supported by 5 letters of CIM members. There we go. So just to, again, I guess, frame the significance of this award, wanted to list the past recipients, of which there are a few, and some of them are here tonight, but I think it's worthwhile when we look back at 50 years of the CMP meeting to look at who else has come before this evening's recipient and honor them and recognize them. So in order of from past to recent, starting in 1986, Gordon Agar, Klaus Konigsman, Annie Millar, Lud Straw, Ray McDonald, Lucky Amartunga, Ernie Marcotte, John Good, Rene DeVayar, Brian Flintoff, and most recently, Larry Urbanowski. Most people in this room will know at least a few of these people personally and will understand the significant contributions that they've made to the CMP throughout their careers. So I'm pleased to be presenting this award this year to a worthy recipient. So again, the nomination process, just to recap how we went about this. As I said, we needed letters of support. We needed 5, we got 21. Myself, as the lead nominator, had to write a little bit of a summary of the rationale and reasons why we wanted to put this nominee in front of the awards committee. So the font may be a bit small, but I'll tell you what I said. So myself and my peers have provided letters of support and would like to nominate Mr. Unknown for the Lifetime Achievement Award in recognition of his achievements and long-standing support of mineral processing in Canada and internationally. He's been involved in the mineral processing industry since he began as a student at his time at McGill. I've known this person personally for the past 30 years, and I've always found him to be a straightforward, tell-it-as-it-is type of person that demands the best performance with commitment to detail. His personality and strong character has been evident in the numerous projects he's worked on. He's very knowledgeable in many disciplines and is known for a wide range of expertise, designs, and operational improvements, from crushing and grinding to column flotation and carbon and pulp circuits in gold and base metal projects, where he's been instrumental in their design, commissioning, and operations. There are 10 technical papers with his name as an author or co-author. His longtime successes in the industry have earned him respect from his peers. This fellow has held many different positions with companies, from management and as an operator and as a designer. With his knowledge, he's become an independent consultant, where his clients have now gained much from his experiences. This person continues to be a strong supporter of the CMP student program and to the Ray McDonald Memorial Hockey Game. He enjoys helping others and seeing them do well, and will mentor or advise young people in the industry. He will discuss his experiences and offer support and guidance to others who are starting their careers. And therefore, I respectfully submit this nomination to the selection committee for consideration for the award of Lifetime Achievements in Mineral Processing. So that's what we put forth. So a little bit of the pertinent details of the CV of the winner. He's a Bachelor of Metallurgical Engineering from McGill University in 1976. Active in memberships at CIM, SME, CMP, was inaugural in the SAG Conference series and is still on the SAG Conference Committee, and part of the Engineers and Geoscientists of Manitoba. Work summary, 25 years experience in operations, design, and project management of mineral processing facilities for gold, base metals, and coal. In particular, carbon column and CIP circuit engineering, design, and commissioning. As I mentioned, an inaugural SAG conference founder, as well as the golf tournament that now is associated with that conference, which became out west in Vancouver, the MMPE golf tournament, which stands for Mining Mineral Process Engineers. So he's the host, and he was a participant in the inaugural Ray McDonald Memorial CMP hockey game, which took place in 2001. His current status is semi-retired, acting as a mineral processing consultant. He's a member of the board of Vancouver-based silver mining company. So the winner of the award is Ken Major. So I've told you a little bit about what his career has been like on the technical side, or our side, let's say. But Ken's a devoted family man, and in recent years has enjoyed immensely an annual fishing trip up to the Queen Charlotte's, where he and his three boys get together, catch some fish, have a few beers, and relive all of their childhoods, all four of them actually. So on the left there is Kevin. Just next to him is Andrew, and there's Ken, and on Ken's left, on the right side, is Stephen up at HIPAA last year. So I just wanted to also recognize the people that took the time and effort to write nominating letters that supported the overall submission in alphabetical order there. A lot of these people are here, and we're happy that you're able to come out. So Mike Allen, Jeff Austin, Phil Kinsella, Doug Corson, Glenn Dobby, Patty Downey, Jim Finch, Dave Hall, Pierre Julien, Vern Klein, Brett Nelson, Eric Lynham, Adam Majorkowicz, Kelly McLeod, Keith Merriman, Jim O'Rourke, Greg Rasmussen, Ken Roberts, Craig Sams, myself, and Harold Wislusel. So thanks to everybody on that list for making my job on this thing very, very easy. So unfortunately, Ken couldn't be here tonight, but I think we're going to call upon Ken's two kid brothers, Steve and Ian Major, to come up and accept this award on his behalf, please.
Knew there was a reason you wore a tie.
So, as I said, Ken couldn't be here, but he has sent a little note that I'm going to call upon a colleague of mine that you know to read, so you get a feeling for why he's not here. Some people understand the situation, but I think this will clarify matters immensely. So, if I could call upon Brett Nelson to come up, please.
So I've known Ken for a long time, and he's become a very good friend over the years. And I'm honored that Steve and Ian have asked me to read Ken's letter here. So, yeah, Ken is not doing all that well right now, and it was nice for him to send his thoughts through, and he's being pretty frank and honest here. So I've been trying to put some thoughts together for many thank yous that I can reach out for with the fortunate career I've been able to have. I'd like to start with my current situation that dates back to October 25th, 2016, with my diagnosis of stage 4 prostate cancer. So many people have extended their kind thoughts as to the disease has progressed, but in particular, I'd like to thank my wife, Roberta, a very private and active person, and my 3 sons, Andrew, Kevin, and Stephen, who have all developed family and business lives of their own, but have continued to find ways to support me. Others of the many to recognize are Brett Nelson with his home visits for crib games, Mark Franklin for keeping golfing and going out for lunch, Eric Lynham, Maurice Tagami, Scott Martin for organizing group activities and keeping me involved. I've started my more recent experience, but mostly as an advertisement. I thought I was doing everything right, being active, planning for an active retirement, only to find out that you are the family history. Please don't allow that to happen to you. Do the screening. The costs aren't that significant, the payments are. To all those metallurgists, material scientists, mechanical engineers, etc., who have been involved in the development of our advanced technologies, a thank you, as that is some very impressive equipment out there that I have had the fortunate opportunity to experience. Careers start somewhere, and without going through the sports-related activities that drew me into metallurgical engineering, mineral processing became a passion for me. The doors opened at the right time, and I claim a tremendous group of mentors that helped me get started down this path, most of who were CMP members and many who were past executives who took it upon themselves to ensure all new mineral processors found the right direction. Mentors I'd like to recognize in the growth of my career include Gary Hughes, Eric Cunningham, Len Harris, Peter Feltham, and Doug Knight. This is by no means what I consider a complete list of mentors. Secondly, all careers are based on friends and teams and how you build these connections. Kilbourne Engineering was where I landed my first engineering opportunity, a key job where I had the opportunity to work with Doug Knight and Jim King at Placer and Paul Semple and Roger Nandick at Kilbourne, all globally recognized in mineral processing. For me, Kilbourne was a giant step in forming an independent engineering group with the strongest team of engineers, first with the opening of an office for Bateman in Vancouver, then starting ResCan Engineering with the subsequent movement to Hatch with a strong mineral processing team based out of Vancouver. I'd like to recognize the strong relationships this allowed me to develop with Frank Sau, Adam Majorkowitz, Patty Downey, and Maurice Tagami. We were able to develop so much together in such a short period of time, much of it still remaining in field designs and among the engineering team members. I'd like to say I have acknowledged everybody, but so many through work relationships, CMP, CIMM, SME, and extracurricular activities such as CMP hockey have had a significant impact on my career. It is impossible for me to do that. If Maurice reads the list of people that nominated me for this award, you will get a much deeper extent of my gratitude. Thank you for this award. There are always so many deserving nominees. I hope everyone has had a successful CMP meeting with many new friends met, that you are allowed to extend your world like I always was able to. Ken Major, class of 76, Metallurgical Engineering, McGill University.
Okay, thanks, Brett. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Steve.
Well done,
I had
Brett.
mentioned to the people that had submitted papers, or nominating letters, sorry, to join in a actual photograph of the award being presented in the Quebec room. So please, after the end of the banquet, can you hang around and do that? And I'll also, Jonah doesn't know this, I may be throwing a monkey wrench into the works here, but anybody who's here who wants to get in a photo that we're going to send to Ken tonight, if you want to come back after the banquet, get in that photo with us. We're going to fire it off to him by email later on today, so you're welcome to do that. Thank you.
Now I would like to call up